Hey everyone, and welcome back to the breakdown. Today I'm going to be going over the 5 best texture packs or resource packs. They are literally the exact same thing for Minecraft 1.16.2. I also recommend you checking out the list in the description down below. The breakdown.xyz/RP is the second link down below. That link has 15 resource packs that are all updated for 1.16 and compatible, so you can go check those out. However, on this list, we have some different ones that aren't on that list, as well as some just additional awesome resource packs. So this is going to be a great list. You're going to be able to find all kinds of different resource packs here, from medieval ones to more vanilla, like Minecraft resource packs, to ones that are completely super realistic, to ones that are more cartoony. This list literally has something for everyone. But before we get into the list, we do have a sponsor, and that sponsor is Apex Minecraft Hosting. Go to the first link down below, thebreakdown.xyz/Apex, to get an incredible 24-hour DDoS Protected Minecraft server for you and your friends. We actually love Apex so much that we host our own server, playing.breakdowncraft.com on them. So if you're looking for a great Minecraft server for you and your friends to love and enjoy, check out Apex at the first link down below, thebreakdown.xyz/Apex. Nevertheless, let's go ahead and jump right on into this list. First and foremost on our list is John Smith Legacy. John Smith Legacy has been around for a while, which I guess now is in the name. Legacy kind of pinpoints it's been around for a while. It's always been called that, but the name now rings true. It's been around for a very, very long time. I believe since like before 1.8 potentially. And this resource pack is a medieval style resource pack, which makes it perfect for many Minecraft worlds. Medieval build styles are so popular in Minecraft, making this a great resource pack for those medieval style builds. It's also natively updated 100%. Some of the resource packs on this list and our list of 15 resource packs are 1.16 compatible, but they aren't necessarily 1.16.2 compatible, meaning they don't have the Piglin Brute. That was a little mob edition that they did in 1.16.2. That kind of threw off some of the resource packs that had updated to 1.16. You can still run these resource packs in 1.16. We're showing you native 1.16 gameplay footage of all these resource packs in this video here. However, this one is 100% updated and does have the Piglin Brute texture, which is pretty cool. Additionally, ores are made very, very clear, which is something that a lot of medieval packs can kind of sometimes gloss over. Ores can be hard to see and everything like that, but with John Smith, that's not the case. You can actually see ores and see what's going on, which is something we really, really do like. And then on top of that, it just makes builds look amazing. I mean, the cobblestone textures, the water texture, the wood texture, it all has a medieval feel without making things too dark, gritty, and grungy. And that's one of the things I like about John Smith. It's not a gritty, grungy, dark resource pack. Just because it's medieval doesn't mean it has to be. It can still be bright and fun, and I feel like John Smith accomplishes that pretty well while still having that medieval look. Next up on our screen is actually a personal favorite of mine, and that is Faithful. Faithful, in the name, stays faithful to Minecraft Vanilla. So it stays very, very close, as close as possible to vanilla Minecraft, while updating it, making the textures look smoother, making things look cleaner, and just overall better. It's also 100% updated in native to 1.16.2, meaning you don't have to do any, weird confirmations that it's for an older version, but you're going to use it anyway. It just enables right away without having any issues. And it also has very long-standing support and even has some mod pack support, which is pretty cool. So basically, if you're looking for a resource pack that you can move and use probably years into the future, Faithful is definitely the one for you. As you can see in the gameplay, it's very smooth, very similar to vanilla Minecraft. You're not going to be able to tell that much of a difference unless you look at the blocks and how smooth some of the blocks are, right? Some of the blocks in vanilla Minecraft are kind of grainy, can kind of be, harsh to look at. Faithful fixes that, makes them easier on the eyes. Even things like the menus, right? Faithful smooths those out, makes them look better than vanilla Minecraft, while still staying very, very true, and as in the name, faithful to the vanilla Minecraft look. All of these that you're seeing here, all these resource packs, including Faithful, we're showcasing on our aquatic survival server on play.breakdowncraft.com. So if you want to come join this server and play on this world that you're seeing here, it is the aquatic survival server on play.breakdowncraft.com. Do want to mention that, but Faithful is a great resource pack, and that's why it's coming in next here, because we just absolutely love this one. It's one I've used myself personally for years. After Faithful, we have Sapixcraft. Now, I might be saying that a little wrong. It might be Sapixcraft. I'm sorry if I am, but all of the links to these resource packs are in the description down below, including Sapixcraft. Now, this is a really good 1.16 pack. It doesn't have 1.16.2 native support, but it has native 1.16 support, so the only texture you're missing out on is the Piglin Brute, and that'll just be a vanilla sort of looking texture. Now, this resource pack is a more cartoony style with bright greens but deep blues. If you look at the water here, you'll be able to see that it's a very, very deep blue. Meanwhile, the grass is a contrasting, brighter style of green. This is a really, really cool cartoony style look, and I like the color palette that they've picked here, right? On top of that, it's smoother textures, and that adds, in my opinion, to the cartoony look. The smoothness of some of these textures kind of really makes it look like a cartoon or a comic book or something like that. So I like like the smooth textures paired with the bright colors, the bright greens, and the deeper colors like the deeper rouge, deeper browns, things like that. And it really makes things come out and pop and make it look like a comic book in some way. So really, really good. Sapixcraft has done a great job at making this cartoony comic book style come into Minecraft and look absolutely incredible. And now on the complete flip side of Sapixcraft and their cartoony style, there's LB Photorealism. And this is a super realistic pack. Now, it does claim 1.16 support on the download page, and we did see some 1.16 blocks supported. However, it isn't completely supported yet. So that is something you need to keep in mind. Some of these, nether blocks and things like that we're adding 1.16 might look a little weird, but if you're in the overworld, everything is pretty much updated and it looks really, really good. This is the most realistic pack on the list, and actually while I included it, even though it's in the process of being updated, it's so realistic and so, in its own class, as far as that goes, it has to make the list because of that. If you want a realistic pack, this is the most realistic one I've seen. I don't know why, and I might be pulling this out of thin air, but to me, this looks like something like Ark Survival Evolved. That texture style is what this reminds me of. I might be completely wrong there. It's very, very possible, but for some reason, when I first saw this, that's what I thought of, so I wanted to mention it here. It is truly the most realistic looking resource pack I have ever seen. Ever. I mean, the dirt looks real. The trees actually have leaves coming off of them if you use the correct settings, which is it's covered on the download page, but it looks like there's leaves coming off of the trees and hanging down from the trees. That is so cool to me and something you'd never see in Minecraft with normal resource packs. It really adds in another level there that, honestly was somewhat unexpected the first time I downloaded and installed this resource pack. Now, this is a super unique, realistic resource pack. It makes Minecraft look like real life, and if that's what you're looking for, this is going to be the best one for you, and I'm proud in saying that. That's LB Photorealism. That's the pack. Check it out. It's amazing. Link in the description. Now, after that, we have Pixagraph. Pixagraph is another cartoon-style texture pack, but has a little bit more of a realistic looking look to it, right? Things are a bit rougher still around the edges and things like that. It's not smoothed out like you have with Sapixcraft. It is more rough around the edges. There's some, textures in there and stuff that make it a little more realistic, but still has the cartoony style. It's somewhere between, a Faithful and a Sapixcraft. It's definitely nowhere near as realistic as LP Photorealism, and it's also nowhere near as cartoony as Sapixcraft. It's somewhere in the middle of that. So, absolutely incredible. I love this resource pack. It's kind of like a go-to if I want a cartoony style, but don't want to get too over the top with cartoons and still want to kind of have, some fun with it and everything. I think this is a great resource pack for that, and that's why it made the list here. It does have 1.16 support, but not 1.16.2 support. So again, you're missing out on that Piglin Brute with the Pixagraph resource pack, so that's something you have to think about as well. Most of the time, you're not going to notice. Most of the time, you're not going to care, but it is something you're going to have to expect. When you go into the nether, you see a Piglin Brute, it's not going to have a native-looking texture, which does suck, but it's just the facts. Kind of how that works is the fact of the matter. But nevertheless, there you have it. There is our list of 5 resource packs for 1.16.2. Only one of these repeated from our previous list, which is something we always try to do. We always try to change things up, right? From the previous list and add in new resource packs. We did that. The one that repeated, by the way, is Faithful. It's my personal favorite. I love it so much I have to repeat it. I just the thing. I have to because it's just my favorite. I'm always using it. If I'm using resource pack, I'm using Faithful. But nevertheless, that's why that made the list. But today we had John Smith Legacy, an awesome medieval style pack. We had Faithful, which stays true to the roots of Minecraft while updating it and smoothing out the textures. We had Sapixcraft, which is a great cartoon, bright greens, dark blues, amazing color scheme style resource pack. And then after that, we had LB Photorealism, which is the most realistic resource pack I've seen from Minecraft. I mean, even the bees somehow look real. I don't get it, but they do. Somehow they do. And it is amazing. One of the best resource packs I have ever seen as far as quality goes and true realistic looking Minecraft. And then last but not least, we have Pixagraph, which is another cartoon pack that has some, rougher textures in there. It's a little rough around the edges, if you will. And it's somewhere between Faithful and Sapixcraft as far as cartoony goes. And it again has some of the rougher textures that you don't get out of a lot of cartoon style resource packs. So overall, there you have it. Now, don't forget about the 15, yes, you heard that right, 15 resource packs we have linked in the description down below at thebreakdown.xyz/RP. That's the second link down below. That's going to take you to our website where that entire list of 15 resource packs is. There you'll be able to find amazing resource packs. If one of these didn't match your criteria, that website is bound to have one that does. So go check that out, again, in the description down below. But nevertheless, my name is Nick. This has been The Breakdown. Enjoy whatever resource pack you decide to go with, and I am out. Peace.